Alright, welcome to another match of Ether. We're taking on not the most challenging map here, one of the old school setups here. Got a bit lucky. At least there's no Heimdallr. Hopefully I don't mess this one up too bad. But yeah, we're going to go in and we're going to take out the opponents here with the Gale Force squad and see where that leaves us. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Not much going on otherwise. Just looking to see how things end up, in terms of where Heimdallr stands and how the meta adjusts around her. So far, I haven't come up against anything too difficult with maps regarding her. I've just been looking around to see how, different Fae players are adjusting to this Astra season now that she's available. Yeah, we'll see how it pans out. But yeah, let's move into it and get going. But yeah, I've been looking around to see what has been available or what people have been, like I've been saying, what people have been doing, and I've seen a couple of interesting combinations. A lot of people are relying on actually she's bonus, the Sharena. She's bonus, so I've been seeing a lot of reliance on her, and I don't know, just a lot of creative plays with the Sharenas and what they have available with the extra action mechanics. So I don't know, I haven't really seen, I guess maybe I just haven't seen someone come across a defense that's like well built just yet to finally make like a conclusive assessment in terms of how people are actually dealing with it. Like for some of the matches I've seen, the defenses could have been beat with other strategies as well. It's not just the Sharena. Yeah, it could have been done with other strategies. It just, some of them just weren't that great of a defense. I think I made a little bit of a mistake here in my positioning, but hopefully will work. I'm going to lock out Lynn so that she doesn't snipe, but in order to do that, I need to take out the Dancer Inigo. And I think I might have made things a little bit more problematic than they need to be, but we'll see how it goes.
What now?
But yeah, I haven't seen like a ton of like super challenging defenses just yet, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll see what Infantry Pulse does soon. Oh, that's going to be next week. We'll see what he does, and we'll see how people played into it in terms of like how people are adjusting. I need more sample size. I need to see more of what's going on to like make a full judgment. But I think she's strong. I think Stall is strong. Like, I didn't even realize just how much I was actually using it, which leaves you with warping, and then the terrain, the current terrain kind of puts a stop to that unless you have something to counter it specifically, like Camilla. I was thinking of actually bringing out Yenfei, like giving him Gale Force and just playing around with that because he puts down the flame terrain. I know it sounds like a terrible idea, but I don't know. It just crossed my mind, and I don't know. Maybe it could have worked. Maybe someone's already doing it. I don't know. It'd be great to see someone using Yenfei on offense to counteract this particular meta that we're in. But for now, we're just making do. I've been so far kind of leaning more towards tanking, just so that I don't have to deal with it, because at the end of the day, the defense still has to attack you. And, a lot of, like, from what I've seen so far, a lot of the compositions with Heimdallr don't account for teams tanking. They kind of only account for people trying to attack into them, because that is what is meta currently, because we have a ton of action economy. And yeah, they just don't have like a large threat range to really get out and hit you back if you were to say, let's say, bait one of the units that is on their defense to force them into attacking you. Or let's say you were to attack the save and then hit and run. They don't have like the greatest chase options in terms of running you down. At least some of the ones that I've seen so far just don't have the greatest chase options, which is something interesting to consider given the current state of the meta, where it's so easy to chase down your opponent. So now defense is having a problem because of the Corn Ring. It keeps offense is able to use the current Corn Ring to counter the hypermobility of the defensive teams that used to be able to chase you down. Like if the enemy had a Camilla, usually there'd be like some type of rally trap, and then the Camilla would come down and then smack you in the face. But because the terrain effects cancel each other out, I don't know if you're going to need... Well, I was thinking if you need like an overlapping terrain effect, but then all of them would pretty much activate at the same time, leading you to, well, nothing. So that probably doesn't solve the particular problem. We're just going to hope that Lucina doesn't kill anyone here. Okay, great. That's fantastic. Problem solved. So, yeah, like I was saying, not a immediate solution for defense. Not a good situation for defense either, because they are now hindered by the terrain of Corrin as well, so the Corrin Ring. So it kind of goes both ways, which is a good thing. You wanted to have equal effects on both sides, but then also it's problematic for defenses because it's difficult for them to get through. And it's positionally as well, like it puts you in a weird spot where they have to break the ice and then attack you. So it's kind of like who goes first and in what order. Oh, I think I messed up here. I don't think I'll be able to get this spot.
Why wait?
They will submit.
Can't lock her again because she's already been locked, so she's definitely going to attack someone. Can't pin her in because Lynn can do the Lynn thing. I think we're going to have to surrender this pot. Unfortunately, I don't think I missed a pot so far this week, so this is probably the first one. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, we're just going to have to... Yeah, we're gonna give up a pot. It's okay. But yeah, so far, otherwise, a pretty decent start to the week. I've kind of taken off Gale Force. I messed up here with the Plumeria play on the trap. I've kind of taken off Gale Force off Elm since, I don't know, I kind of feel like I need killing power on the team. But anyway, this one's done. GG's. Let's play another one. Alright, here we go. We got a Freyr team, and we're gonna bust out the double save with the Corrin here. We're gonna try to make this work. Essentially, we're just gonna try to face stack this since the opposing team can't really get out. The only unit that has any real range is Yunaka, and I guess Hodor as well with the Celica ring. So we're gonna try to bait them out and win that way. The other option was to try to Gale Force it, but feels like too much work. I mean, probably could have used the Lin Ring to take out Hother with Elm, and then well, no, that wouldn't even have worked because of Heimdallr. Well, I could... no, I don't think I could have made it work. Yeah, it would have been too much work because of Heimdallr. Essentially, we'd go up there and then get stuck. With the teams that I have, I don't believe any of my teams would have been able to play well into this, aside from what we have here, the save composition. So we're gonna do that. We're already in the match, so we're doing that. So yeah, that's gonna be the play. Yeah, I was saying? Yeah, so this is what I mean. So my Corrin is going to lay down the terrain out as well on the enemy phase. So it's going to be a little bit unpredictable, or it's hard to tell exactly what will happen once the enemy defense starts to move. I don't know. Like, I know where honestly, Corrin's terrain just goes everywhere, so it's hard to predict exactly where it's not hard to predict. I just don't put any effort into trying to predict where it's going to land. I know that there's going to be an ice tile, like one space or two spaces in front of her. So we'll see how that works. And then I think I also have
a new step.
No, I don't have the Corrin Ring on anyone. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how that interacts with how the enemy defense tries to play into my offense here. Primarily here, I'm just trying to bait Yunaka. I'm really just trying to see if Corrin will win the speed check, in all honesty, because that will determine how I match up against these teams moving forward. It's a I saw this interesting build before in Summoner Duels, and I was trying to get back into it. Lugu's friend on Yunaka. Personally, I don't think it's better than the lull, but I guess it gives you a better enemy phase potential. Because she has such a large range that she'll sometimes go out there and get stuck. So I can probably understand it from that standpoint, but it doesn't really do a ton for you on the offensive play, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't really think
Let us begin.
it's the best thing for her. I would probably go with the lull that she comes with, the lull finish. I think that might be better because she wants to win speed checks, so that she can quad. That is unfortunate. Look at how massive that's all of the map, bro. Yeah. So unfortunately, that messed up my tanking strategy, and the whole thing didn't even get to me. Didn't even get to go off. So there was no saving, no nothing, and now we gotta wait again for another turn to see what happens. And Corrin doesn't have the reflex this time, so maybe I should let Black Knight deal with it. EK, but the no follow-up. I guess he probably one-taps, so should be fine, I guess. I don't know. This terrain is so big that it's really hard to try to figure out exactly what's going to go on, but I think we can set up like this and it should be okay. To try to go again for another turn, and then also I was trying to bait out Bluebird Girl, and I forgot that warp denial in the terrain effect, so she can't even warp down. So Yunaka can warp because she has pass, but typically they wouldn't be able to. So let's just allow them to come down, I guess. I can't really do much. Corrin. Corrin. I forgot that it's not a real save skill. That was my fault. This is magical save that she comes with, and I forgot how that worked. So, did we win the speed check, by the way? Yeah, we do. Okay, so this would have been a simple win. Yeah, this is a loss. My mistake here. I should have had BK tank this. GG's, you got me here. Let's play another one.